stories of a mother's final fight. But lives are not made of endings, they are made of ordinary days, of laughter, friendship, and the mistakes we made along the way. I was a daughter before a mother, a friend before a wife, a girl before I became a story, and I loved my ordinary life. Because people are not remembered by the exact way they die, they are remembered by the way they lived beneath the sky. I chose people again and again when it was difficult and hurt, when the shadows started growing and the darkness swept the dirt. I chose people not because I was brave or looking for the glory, because love kept asking me to stay and write a better story. There was once a boy beneath a summer sky with dark and lonely eyes. Before the houses, before prejudice, before the world's disguise. For a little while magic was enough and friendship kept us warm. I loved him the way that children love before the coming storm. Love is wanting the best for someone without keeping any score, even when they choose a road you cannot follow anymore. Because love was never possession or holding someone tight. Love is letting someone go and hoping they find the light. I chose people again and again when it was difficult and hurt, when the shadows started growing and the darkness swept the dirt. I chose people not because I was brave or looking for the glory, because love kept asking me to stay and write a better story. Then there was James, loud and impossible, smiling at the door. I thought he was unbearable and told him so and more. But people change when they decide to, and the arrogance began to fade. The recklessness became courage in the choices that he made. And somewhere between the arguments, the laughter and the tears, I fell in love with the man he became across those changing years. People think love arrives like lightning, sudden and completely blind. But often it arrives like dawn, patient and quietly kind. Then Harry arrived with tiny hands, discovering the light, and every fear gained a name to keep me awake at night. For the first time my own life felt second, but never felt so true. Every dream I ever had suddenly belonged to you. Still, the choice was never difficult, it was an iron will. If time folded in half and I stood once more inside that room, hearing those heavy footsteps, bringing in the gloom, I would make the exact same choice every lifetime, every time. I chose forgiveness, I chose James, and I chose my sun to shine. People remember my death, and I understand the reason why. But I hope they remember my life and the girl beneath the sky. the friend who stayed, the woman who forgave, the mother who loved, not because she was extraordinary, but because she was enough. I chose people